Alright, so here we are again. As you can see, everything's been disconnected. And I've hooked up the Raynor Control hoist basic. I got this next to new. I only paid $150 for it though, so I got a hell of a deal on this thing. So we'll open it up here. This is the first video that I've seen on YouTube of commercial operators, so figure, hey, I'll make one and show you a little bit about their different features. For one, you'll notice the board is a little bit different than what you find in a standard operator. You've got all the terminals alongside from top down. You've got open, close, stop, and a common for the 4-conductor button. Then you've got a terminal for a normally open reversing device and a normally closed reversing device. Then you've got a terminal for photo eyes and the common for the photo eyes. Then there is a terminal for a single button. And after that, you've got iLock, which interlock device, but I'm not sure exactly what they are. And then you've got 24 volts to the board and a common. The single and common is what I have it hooked up to, because in here I've only got 2-conductor wire set up for my whole system. And then for open, close, and stop, I just use the onboard buttons if I ever need to stop it for any reason. I didn't hook up the 4-conductor wires. So I'm just using any of my buttons in here will run this. And I also hooked this up to my safety sensor system. Look up at the top here, you'll see the limits. And then back inside there you can see the little limit switches right there. There's one that's the open limit and it's on the close limit. We've got power where it comes in, or power comes in there. Of course, a capacitor and a transformer to step it down to 24 volts. On the top, you can see it, there are 3 terminals, which is where a radio would hook to. But I just got mine hardwired in, my LiftMaster 355 LM. That is right over there. We're going to run this so you can see what this sounds like. And here we go. You can kind of see what's going on up there. Motor, I'll show you all that stuff. We'll hit the up limit right there. Alright, and we'll come around back here and we can see all the workings. You've got the motor down here, which on the side goes up to a V-belt. And that drives this big pulley, which is where the clutch is contained. And that comes inside here to drive the smaller chain, which drives the top sprocket, which goes off there to drive the limits and the torsion bar. Run it down so you can see what's going on back here. Maybe. The clutch isn't set, so that won't flip. The problem in here, you know, like I said, the clutch isn't set, so if the door hits anything, that'll blow the cables right off. And I have done that. That sucks. Open it up. The door itself is pretty quiet because I'm thinking it's because it's a double steel, so it's got more weight to it than just a vinyl back door would. And the other thing, when I was asking about power, as you'll notice here, the lights on the 58 LMs and over here on my Chamberlain button and my Sears button and my LEDs, nothing lights up. And my aviator button over there, nothing lights up at all. And I don't know if that's got something to do with the type of power that this puts out or what it is. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you. As you can see, they're kind of hidden back here, but there is Generation 1 sensors that are hooked up to this. They're the same sensors that I use, and we use the onboard close button. And block them, and the door reverses. And you'll see up there, how crazy is that, guys? The parking assist works with a commercial operator. Who would have thought that? I don't know. This operator here, this one especially, is pre-sensors. In other words, this commercial operator does not require safety sensors. I could unhook the safety sensors and it will run without them. However, all operators, commercial operators now, do require safety sensors, and they come standard with them. And I don't know if anybody's ever recently installed a LiftMaster operator, but their commercial operators, what it looks like is they just decided to get out their old Generation 1 sensors, and the LiftMaster commercial sensors look just like a Generation 1 sensor, except for they say LiftMaster commercial on them or something like that. It's pretty cool, really. I'd like to get a pair of those. So that's about it. There's nothing really, this is the most detailed video I've seen so far of a commercial operator. The one other thing that's different on the board I forgot to mention are these little dip switches here. There's 4 of them. And with those you can set different wiring types. You can set it up for wiring, which I've got now, which is called, let me see here. Looking on the little diagram here. I can't remember what kind of wiring I got it set up for now. But you can set it so that you require constant hold to close it. Or you can set it up so that there is a timer delay to close the door. I mean, these have onboard timers built right into them. It'll close after from 5 seconds up to a minute and a half or something. That's pretty cool. But personally, I wouldn't use it because, what if something goes wrong? Door will close right on you. Of course, that's what the sensors are for, I guess. So that's pretty much that for the Raynor Control Hoist Basic and the LiftMaster 1260. The Aviator is going in here tonight, and I will release another video of the Aviator in here so that I can just show you guys how quiet this door is. And then I have, at some point, I'll give you a preemptive right now. We'll come out here to my garage. I'll show you all of this too. This is where I keep all my door parts now. I've got everything all set up and all my opener parts there, and I got some door stuff down there. I got more shelving, and I'm going to get more of these little yellow things, and that'll all be good. Little preemptive. I'm not going to do the video on it tonight, but you will see here we have a smart control panel outside the garage. Raynor smart control panel outside the garage. Wonder what's going on in there. I'll keep you guys waiting. Check back soon. Subscribe to the channel.